TVC Sports correspondent Toby Peters watched the game and monitored results of other NPFL games played across the country.
With 3 wins, a draw and 5 losses, Atlant Football Club back to winning ways following their impressive win against Lagos-based club side Mountain of Fire Football Club in match day 9 of the Nigerian Professional Football League.
We have been looking for these points for past 4 games. If you are following Nigerian Premier League, most of the goal they scored is 58 minutes. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes 90 minutes. It's very painful, but today I think we got it right today, and we thank God for that.
We never planned for this, but it happens once in a while. It's a bad day in the office.
In other games of the day, Kwara United recorded a 2-1 away win against Sunshine Stars in Akure. In Uyo, Akwa United recorded the biggest win of the day, hedging out Katsina United 3-0. Christian Nnaji netted the decisive goal as Rangers pipped Warriors 1-0 at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu, while Jigawa Golden Stars also beat Adamawa United 1-0, courtesy of Abdullahi Musa Lala's 58th minute strike. Toby Peters, TVC News.
All right, the game between Sunshine Stars and Kwara United in Akure will be a major talking point on the program today because Sunshine looked good to win after scoring first in the 50th minute through Sadiq Yusuf, but went on to concede 4 minutes later when additional Gator equalized for Kwara United, and then Jude Stephen netted a late winner for the visitors. Chris Okunuwa is the media manager for Sunshine Stars. He joins the program live from Akure. Chris, has the sun stopped shining in Akure? 2 losses on the bounce for the club. First against Abia Warriors and now Kwara United. I mean, but the weekend home loss was unexpected.
Yes, the weekend home loss was a bit of surprise for us, but I can tell you the sun has not stopped shining. It's like that. Some days or game are like that. You don't get what you want or what you even deserve. So we just have to pick the pieces, learn from it, and move on to the next game.
Adeji, interesting result in the NPFL. Some key games were on TV and they looked so good. I had a conversation with Shehu Diko, the chairman of the LMC, and he says there are better days ahead for the NPFL.
You know, I think we said it here. It's very, very important that these games are on TV, even if you can't see all the games. But I feel there should be highlights of all the games on TV, and it's a good start. It's looking good. The pictures are clean. A lot of people are watching it from across the world, it must be said. Going back to the results, Kwara United, interesting team. You know, they lost their first game, but they've not lost in 7 since then. Mm-hmm. And they are now second on the log, 3 points behind Eyimba. So, very, very interesting. You know, we're talking about Sunshine, but Kwara United flying under the radar, and they have shut up there. Mm-hmm. So, very interesting to note how they will perform for the rest of the season. Interesting,
and it's still, I mean, it's early days in the NPFL. Much more games are coming up in the league. We'll sign off on the program on TVC Entertainment, but the show continues on TVC News. We should have Fisayo Dairo, a football writer who covers the Nigeria Professional Football League. Week in, week out, he joins the program live right now to take a look at some of the interesting NPFL games played at the weekend. Fisayo, glad to have you on the program. Abia Warriors crushed Sunshine Stars on match day 8, but could not sustain the momentum on match day 9 away to Dakada FC. But lots of credit must go to Dakada. I mean, they had a decent game, and Koko Eten Udo was the man for them. All right, let's come back home and talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League, which enters Week 6. Week 6 games will be played across different centers this weekend. Adamawa United host Eyimba at the Pantami Stadium, while Kwara United welcome FC Fanyuba. Dakada FC play Sunshine Stars. Wiki Tourists take on Jigawa Golden Stars, while Enugu Rangers host Lobi Stars at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu. Heartland are in action, and that's a confirmation of the fixtures on your screen. Heartland play Akwa United, while Warri Wolves trade tackles with second-place Nasarawa United. Katsina United host Plateau United at the Muhammadu Diko Stadium in an exciting northern matchup, while the game between Kano Pillars and Rivers United has been rescheduled because Rivers will be playing a CAF Confederation Cup game against the Bloemfontein Celtic in a couple of days from now. All right, Babajide Olojede is a Nigeria Professional Football League match day commentator. He joins the program live from Katsina. Jide, you are counting down to the Northern Derby between Katsina United and Plateau United. What's the build-up to the game like over there?
It's been absolutely massive. First of all, good afternoon. Good Katsina afternoon to you from Mr. Foge. It's been absolutely massive. Even though the fans are not in any way allowed to get into the studio, to get into the stadium, I beg your pardon, it's still buzzing. The locals have been talking about it. Obviously, the two coaches are fired up. If you look at the two games, the two teams coming into this game, it's been a worrisome form for Katsina United. And meanwhile, for Plateau United, it's been absolutely massive. They picked up very, very important 3 points from the last time out. I think they will be absolutely buoyed to go into this one, but it's a derby. Remember Katsina United were in a derby themselves recently, when they played Kano Pillars there in Kaduna, the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa stadium, right there in Kaduna. But unfortunately, they really couldn't deliver the goods. Kano Pillars were able to win that particular game. This is another huge derby for them, and they want to win. It's as simple as that. Gambo Mohamed is back in this particular game. Yes, he's lost some couple of yards of space, but I think these are games where players like him really, really come to the party. I think Plateau United have really been scoring goals for free so far, and I think it will be filled with a lot of goals for the neutrals.
Well, you have been covering the Nigeria Professional Football League since the start of the season. What do you make of the standard of play, the officiating, the playing surface, and other modalities?
Promise, I tell you what, it's a good time to be a Nigerian. This is absolutely beautiful. It's a good time to be a Nigerian. And I care to tell anybody that cares to listen that this is not only about football. The broadcast, the production, the movement, the MPFL.TV movement literally sells Nigeria as a brand. We're coming from a place where the name Nigeria internationally has really not been quite well to reckon with. This puts us in good stead in the international frame, I must say. So yes, the experience for me personally has been absolutely unbelievable. I think I'm more Nigerian now because I get to hear different languages, see different culture, appreciate my country more, and that's me on a personal level.
Well, Jide, interesting to know that your experiences so far covering Nigeria Professional Football League matches have been mind-blowing and really exceptional. Man, maybe when you get back to Lagos, you teach me some of those languages you have learned. Well, interesting fixtures we have in our hands as far as the MPFL is concerned this weekend.
Yeah, I think the pick of the pack is Rangers versus Lobby. Rangers have had 3 match-winning streaks together with Rivers United.
Coach Gernot Rohr recently hinted he has been watching Nigeria Professional Football League matches. Does this in any way suggest we may soon begin to see MPFL players, get invited to the Super Eagles like we saw when the team won the Nations Cup in 2013?
I've always argued this point. There's never been a time when we have overlooked or refused to take Nigeria-based MPFL players. I can say that we have, in the time that we have been here, we have had probably 25, 26, maybe 27 invitees from the NPFL into the league. Gernot Rohr is currently in Nigeria right now. He's watching all the games. The MPFL has done something really innovative. They've had the MPFL TV, which is now streaming games live, and even I, from where I am able to watch games involving Nigerian players. And for the life of me, if any Nigerian player is good enough and worthy of a place in the list of Super Eagles, it would be a travesty not to put that player there. And I wouldn't be a part to that. I will always advocate that every Nigerian player, wherever he is based, if he is worthy of a shirt, should be given a chance.
Tunde Adilakun is the chief scout, Nigeria Super Eagles. Many thanks for your thoughts on the program today. All right, away from that, week 10 of the Nigeria Professional Football League promises to be a big deal this Sunday as teams continue their chase for points. The two games involving Rivers United and leaders Eyimba have been postponed because both teams will be facing off in the CAF Confederation Cup. That means Kwara United can go top of the MPFL if they beat Nakada FC in Ilorin. Sunshine Stars have a difficult trip to Wiki Tourists, who have been decent at home. Nasarawa United will be looking to return into the top 4 possibly when they host Akwa United, while bottom club Adamawa United host fellow strugglers Ifeanyi Uba. Abia Warriors will be looking to fight their way out of the relegation zone when they welcome Rangers. Heartland have a tough home clash against Lobby Stars, while MFMFC will hope their internal crisis does not affect their performance against Kano Pillars. The Nigeria Professional Football League has made much progress this season with the number of games played and the quality of football. Having the matches on TV has attracted lots of encomiums, and the league management company LMC say they have only just started. The Nigeria National League NNL will be hoping to take a cue from the success stories of the MPFL this season as their own season kicks off this weekend. All right, from Spain, let's come back to Nigeria and talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League, where we saw 6 games on Sunday evening. 2 away victories were recorded in the MPFL, 2 home wins and 2 draws. It just tells you that the Nigeria Professional Football League is really getting thick, getting tougher and more competitive. That's a confirmation of the results on your screen. Heartland 2-1 winners over Akwa United, stopping the winning run of the team from Akwa Ibom State. Ifeanyi Uba losing the way to Kwara United. Abia Warriors, Imam Akpabo's ultimatum gradually winding down. 2 games on the bounce, 2 draws, but he was told to win those games actually. Rangers were forced to a goalless draw by visiting Lobby Stars, and Dakada FC were stopped at home 2-1 by Sunshine Stars. And Warri Wolves, they couldn't roar right at home. They were beaten by Nasarawa United 2-1. Afisayo Dairo is a football writer who is very passionate about the Nigeria Professional Football League. He joins the program via Skype. Now, Fisayo, you were at the game between Heartland of Owerri and their opponents right there at the Dan Ayam Stadium. It was an interesting game, certainly, but it was a game I thought Akwa United dominated. How did Heartland get that win?
Well, that's one of the dynamics of the game of football. Just like you rightly noted, Akwa United dominated the first half. It could have been 2-3 goals up, but
let's talk football now, and particularly the Nigeria Professional Football League that has so far provided more excitement than expected. 8 rounds of matches have been played, and so far the competition and vibe have been special. In fact, the last round of games provided, or rather produced, 25 goals in 10 matches, and that is an average of 2.5 goals per game. Well, the 9th round comes up this Sunday, and the fixtures are difficult to predict. MFMFC have only picked 1 point in the last 2 games and should be desperate to win when they host Heartland. Abia Warriors will hope to continue with their resurgence when they visit Dakada FC, but the game between tabletop in Eyimba and Plateau United look like the biggest fixture of the round. Ifeanyi Uba host Kano Pillars. Rivers face off with high-flying Nasarawa United. Struggling Adamawa United travel to Jigawa Golden Stars, and Rangers host Warri Wolves. Interesting fixtures we have in our hands as far as the MPFL is concerned this weekend.
Yeah. I think the pick of the pack is Rangers versus Lobby. Rangers have had 3 match-winning streaks together with Rivers United, and they're doing well under Salisu Yusuf. When you talk about coaches that are experienced in the Nigerian Professional Football League, at least
he's one of them.
It's one of them, regardless of what anybody say. But I think it's a good game to see. And another game I will pick out here is the Abia Warriors MFM. Now, this is the second match for Imama Amaka Pabo, the
True.
ultimatum, 3-match ultimatum. He drew against Ifeanyi Ubah. This MFM, he has to pick up at home now. He has to pick up 3 points because the last time they played at home, he lost to a Jigawa Golden Stars that were bottom of the league table. In fact, that was where they drew out the sword and wanted to just crucify him. Okay. That's where the match ultimatum came. But I fancy a win for them because the third match will be against Lobi. That will be away at Lobi. That will not be easy. So he needs to pick up 3 points here, and I think he will be good to go from there.
All right, the league management company, we understand, has approved a request by Abia Warriors Football Club to play home matches at the Okigwe Stadium, starting from their matchday 6 game against MFM. Abia Warriors have previously played their first 2 home games at the Eyimba International Stadium in Aba, but have failed to win games at that venue. They lie bottom of the table with just 1 point from 5 rounds of matches. LMC's approval of the Abia Warriors switch to the Okigwe Township Stadium was conveyed in a letter signed by the Chief Operating Officer of the body, Saliu Abubakar, who reminded the club that COVID-19 protocols must be strictly adhered to at all matches. Abia Warriors' traditional home, the Umuahia Township Stadium, was listed as ineligible to host matches by the LMC